Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And today we're actually getting several updates out of Verizon. So, this article is straight from Verizon's news center. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So, this is a very interesting one. This is probably one that Verizon has been working on for quite some time, and they're now ready to announce publicly. Verizon and SBA Communications announced long-term agreement to expand network and drive efficiencies. So I want to speak on that because I got a little bit of information on this. This has been going on for a while now, and this will probably extend beyond just SBA. There's likely talks with Crown Castle, likely talks with Vertical Bridge, Tillman, and whoever else is out there that does cell sites. So the part where it says drive efficiencies, that just, I'm going to sum it up. That just means high rent relocations or high lease relocations, however you want to call it. So the victim here is American Tower, from what I've been told, and Verizon has been working this for some time. They're not getting the rates that are favorable, that they like anymore from American Tower. So they're reaching out to other tower companies to seek better deals, and they're willing to do high rent relocations. So they look in an area, okay, this American Tower lease is just too high. We don't want to pay that. And then they just look to relocate on a tower nearby. They've been doing that here now. I'm seeing it on 3 different sites already. This long-term agreement with SBA likely just accelerates that in my market and other markets. I think this will be relooked nationwide. Dan Schulman is not playing games. He's looking to lean the company, like not just necessarily cutting staff, but also looking into drive efficiencies into the network. If he can get cheaper rent, cheaper leasing, you best believe he's going to take advantage. And in some cases, it's not feasible, right? There isn't a tower nearby. It was too hard to get fiber to the original site or power or whatever the case. So they're going to eat the cost on some sites. But as dense as these networks are getting, there's always going to be a tower nearby that you can relocate on, especially in the metros. Now, on the rooftop sites, that gets a little bit more interesting because you can't co-locate on a rooftop like you can on a pole, on a tower pole. So if you're relocating to different rooftops, you just have to build a brand new tower. So this is very interesting. The next part too, the expand network. Verizon's not sitting still. They're continuing to add new sites, of course. So let's read here briefly. So Verizon and SBA today announced new long-term agreement securing favorable framework that will drive significant cost certainty and support the continued expansion of Verizon's world-class 4G and 5G services. This new agreement provides the flexibility needed for Verizon to be more nimble in managing its current infrastructure asset portfolio and deploying new technologies, ensuring coverage where customers need it and capacity when they demand it. It's part of Verizon's focus on engineering a reliable network that works when customers depend on it in the moments that matters the most. Outside of that, not much information is known. Like, it doesn't say how many more new sites they're building through SBA. It doesn't say any of that. It just says here that the DAS system, small cells and everything, SBA has 44,500 communication sites throughout the Americas and Africa. Of course, Verizon's not putting any sites in Africa. So we really don't know the true amount of sites they have in the US. That's just the total amount of sites that SBA operates. So very interesting. Verizon looking to be more cost efficient through this deal. And more than likely, you will start seeing, even in your market, if you're watching this video, you will start seeing Verizon do high rent relocations. AT&T has been doing this for years. If you guys remember the Tillman deal, that's when that started. And even now, AT&T is still doing high rent relocations. T-Mobile is doing it as well. In some cases, in some smaller towns, if they can't find a site to relocate on, as you guys have seen that video that I made a while back, they're literally decommissioning sites. If the rent is just too high, T-Mobile is willing to decommission sites. That is a thing too. So, and that's what Verizon did here recently. They relocated onto a new tower, and they decommissioned the American Tower. They completely took off everything. So they're very serious about it, and maybe this will be a wake up call to American Tower, perhaps. But for now, what we do know is Verizon and SBA Communications announced a long term strategy for new sites, new site builds, and for high rent relocations. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.